And Levi gets himself up out of the saddle and he goes to third wheel right in there behind Rory Stratton. Levi's only just started taking up cycling this year and he's doing a tremendous job down here at St Helens this morning. He's third wheel right on the back of Rory Stratton, who's putting power to pedal down that back straight, and they're out after Ivy Natura from the Hobart Wheelers. Ivy's still got a couple of bike length lead. Here comes Levi Digney around the outside of Rory Stratton. He puts power to pedal as Levi dances on the pedals and gets up out of the saddle. Ivy Natura, Levi Digney, but Ivy says, catch me if you can, and away she goes and she takes out the B-grade derby from Levi Digney for his first ride of the day. And Rory Stratton in third wheel. Well done there to our riders from Hobart, Launceston and Burnie respectively. Two father-son combinations there. We've got Timothy the Tool Man, and then we've got Aaron Jones. And away they go. And it's young Levi Jones that leads out our rider from the Mersey Valley District Cycling Club. And that's Andrew Taylor, son of Timothy the Tool Man. And he puts his tools to work and look at him go. And he gets the pistons pumping. So does little Levi, and away he goes down the back straight. He gets up out of the saddle, he puts power to pedal as Levi. He's holding Andrew to account down that back straight as they go round into the bottom bend now. Andrew Taylor now has got his cadence up and he holds a couple of bike league. It's Burnie versus Devonport. Devonport have got the upper hand as they come into the main straight. He gets up out of the saddle load as Levi Jones. He's coming for you, Andrew. Andrew decides to pick up the pace and away he goes. He'll take the hill brick home. Well done there to Andrew and to Levi Jones.
Representing each of their clubs, Mersey Valley, Launceston City Cycling and City of Burnie. And Mersey Valley leads them through, Nicholas Ablett with 6 to go. Second wheel, Nicholas Broxham from Burnie, and leads them through. And we go back to Thomas Blaisley from the Launceston City Cycling Club and Gus Chalice is third wheel at the moment. A nice cruising pace, and you can see young Thomas Blaisley there getting down onto the drops and comes up to the top of the track, sits up a bit, all about trying to accentuate the least wind resistance as possible as Ablett leads them through. 5 to go. Nicholas Ablett been riding well over the course of the last couple of years over the Mersey Valley District national riders coming across from Western and South Australia, along with both our neighbouring states in Victoria, and we even had riders from as far north as Cairns in Queensland. I go down the back straight with 4 to go. Blaisley second wheel. Thomas rolls up, Blaisley gets down into the drops. Ablett now takes up the running, Broxham in behind him. Good K's in the legs. Ablett asks Broxham to take over the running as they go through with 3 to go. Now this is where it's going to start getting a little bit tactical. Bit of cat and mouse now amongst the riders. And notice the cadence is picked up. So speed is picked up. Broxham to the top of the track. Chalice takes over down the back straight and rolls up. Asks Blaisley. Take over. Very short stint there by Tom. Same with Ablett. I reckon this is going to become the norm as they come through. Broxham now takes over the running on the Merida. Longer stint. Powerful athlete. Strong cycling culture, in particular with the juniors down at the City of Burnie Cycling Club at West Park. And give us some photos actually put up just prior to Christmas by Tyler Stratton and Co. Just jump on Facebook and have a bit of a look. No one's prepared to take up the running now when Broxham went to the top of the track. Chalice is stuck on the inside. Blaisley in behind Broxham. And then Ablett right on Blaisley's wheel. Pretending to go now at the bell with Blaisley. Looking at the riders at the top is Chalice. They're about to use the bank. Who's going to go first? Broxham's looking over his left shoulder. Chalice now over his right. He leads them. And he gets up out of the saddle, starts to dance down their back straight. Here comes Thomas Blaisley in between Broxham and Chalice. But cutting him off there is Nicholas Broxham from City of Burnie. He's a powerful athlete. He's Nicholas Broxham. Thomas Blaisley down to the drops. He kicks again. Has he got enough to be able to catch up to Broxham? I don't think so. Broxham will take this one out. Good finish there by Blaisley. And enough in the tank there for Gus Chalice to take out third position in the under-17 scratch race. All right, we're up to the cyclist elimination race. So this is the seniors combined. So we've got our A and B grade riders involved. Brought to us today by the Sports Carnival Association of Tasmania. So the riders get a free lap. The riders will get a free lap as they go through. And then from here on in, so after this lap, it'll be the riders at the back that will be out. Emily Walker was the last rider through there. That's our winner of the Devonport wheel, or the women's wheel, from Georgetown, saddle cloth number 24. So it'll be up to our judges to let us know who is out. And what you don't want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is get caught down on the inside when you have nowhere to go. So you can see now that the pack is starting to form as they go right around the bottom bend there, up towards the top. And they're going to have to try and sort themselves out. Woody Matthews in the purple looks like he could be in a bit of trouble on the inside. Number 11, that's Bradley Selwood. So Bradley Selwood from City of Burnie. Bradley Selwood, you are out. Bradley Selwood, you are out. Saddle cloth number 11 is out. We've got a breakaway rider. Varney goes through. Number 11, you are out. Number 11, you are out. So Brendan, you are out. Number 9, Julian Clayton, you are out. Number 11 and number 9 are out. Bradley Selwood, you are out. Bradley Selwood. Barney goes through, he leads them through. So rider at the back in the purple, you are out. Bradley Selwood, you are out. Bradley Selwood, you are out. Along with number 10, Michael Dalton, you are out. Selwood, you are out. Barney still leads them. Out after him now is one of the Taylor boys. Trying to pick up Varney. City of Burnie Cycling Club. So Oscar's still going through. John O. Taylor out after him. Bradley Selwood, you are out, along with number 8. Number 8, you are out. Ross Jenkins. So Ross Jenkins is out. John Taylor now joins on the back of Oscar Varney. Emily Walker leads the female contingent. The riders are safe. Jack Hadley's pulled back. So riders are safe. You're all good. So Jack Hadley, you are out. That's saddle cloth number 13. Riding through now, still Barney, then Taylor. Maybe close here. Number 12, Brendan Simpson Kit, you are out. Brendan Simpson Kit, you are out. 12. Brendan Simpson Kit, you are out. Number 12, Brendan Simpson Kit, you are out. Brendan Simpson Kit, you are out. You're clear, Brendan. As Varney and Taylor take them through. Rider on the inside is going to be Emily Walker. Saddle cloth 24, she is out. In the middle there, you can see in the fluorescent pink is Suzanne Stratus, another of 5. From the Hobart Wheelers Club. Gets up out of the saddle, doesn't want to get caught on the inside. Got a bit of work to do here. It's going to be close. And John Taylor. John Taylor is out, saddle cloth number 7. Riders, if you're out, can you come off the track, please, straight away? As we're coming through now, Suzanne Stratus around the outside in the pink. She's caught on the outside. Rider on the inside is Varney. He looks like he could be in a bit of trouble. That was close. Jordan Matthews, Geordie Matthews. Geordie Matthews, you are out. Jordan Matthews, you are out. Saddle cloth number 5, Jordan Matthews, you are out. And Suzanne Stratus has been caught out there. Saddle cloth number 22. A bit of confusion. It was tight the last time around with Geordie Matthews. Makes it difficult for riders to then to position themselves. They go around the track. Following the elimination, we will be heading up to the opening. I think it's by the Premier. And Amalia Langham in the navy blue, saddle cloth 21 is out. All right, we've only got A-grade riders left here now. Aaron Jones, Tim Taylor, Dylan Rogers, Lockie Oliver. And Bridge Lane and PIS's Hayden van der Blue. Women's 70-metre final will be up shortly also. So Keisha Prasiak, County Allen, Chelsea Scollier, Abby Lennocky, Trinity Engel Bejo, Lucy Carter and Sophie Young will be our combatants. Saddle cloth 14, saddle cloth 14. That's the Oscar Varney. Rider from City of Burnie sits up. Taylor, Rogers, Oliver, Vanderploeg, Jones. Rogers around the outside, Oliver on the inside. That's bookending them. Oh, AJ, and he gets Tim the Toolman Taylor out. So Tim the Toolman, saddle cloth number 4 is out. Runners in the men's 70-metre final. A bit later on, Brandon Clark, John Howe, Adam French, Jared Gilroy, Oren Ball, Geordie Maynard and Jaden Crawford. They will be our combatants for our Rebecca Whites MP and Bay of Fire's Fowler Cheesemakers 70-metre final as our riders come through here. I'd say Oliver is out. Lachlan Oliver. As the riders come through now, guaranteed some prize money, first, second and third. I'll get the bell lap. So pulling off there is Dylan Rogers in third wheel. So he's coming in third, so it's between two City of Burnie combatants. The wily Aaron Jones, who leads in the multicoloured kit at the front. Orange shoes, and on his inside in the blue is Hayden van der Ploeg. Now you look at the craft and the skills here, the bike skills of the man at the back. Old versus young, master versus apprentice. Just signed a contract with Team Bridgelane as Hayden van der Ploeg. Let's see who's got enough in the legs over the last 100 metres now as they come down the main straight. Van der Ploeg on the inside. And Aaron doesn't have it in him, and Van der Ploeg will take it out. The Flying Dutchman. So the apprentice takes it over the master in the running of the cyclist elimination, combined A and B grade. Congratulations to Hayden van der Ploeg, Aaron Jones and Dylan Rogers for first, second and third. And a big thank you to the Sports Carnival Association of Tasmania for their sponsorship of our elimination.
Riders, attention. As they push off the fence and away they go. So our middle marker are our ladies, and they're led out by Amalia Langham. Then we go to Emily Walker and Suzanne Stratus, and I've got 3 to go. John Taylor goes through with 4 to go. Same with AJ. Then we go back to Geordie Matthews, Jack Hadley, Oscar Varney, and then coming through there is rider number 4, Tim Taylor. He's bringing through Dylan Rogers, Lachlan Oliver, and rounding out the field at the back is the Flying Dutchman, and that's Hayden van der Ploeg. As they come through now to greet the judge with 3 to go, leading them through is saddlecloth number 12, Simpson Kit. He goes through and then asks for our rider in Bradley Selwood to take up the running. Jenkins and co out the back have lost the wheel of those boys, so they look dishevelled and disorganised, but the girls don't. Amalia Langham doing the work down the back straight now, asks for Emily Walker to take up the running, and that she does. Suzanne Stratus now is second wheel in behind her. Langham has used all her petrol tickets for the girls, and Walker now is moving with Stratus. Girls, if you can keep yourselves organised, I think you're in with a real shot of this. Away they go now. Selwood now leads them through, then from the saddlecloth number 22, Simpson Kit, with a way to go. And they're on there. Emily Walker now goes through and leads them through. There's a bit of consternation with regards to whether they're on the final lap. John Taylor and then Aaron Jones and Timothy Taylor taking it through. Jack Hadley goes up nice and wide. Dylan Rogers then to Lachlan Oliver. Then we go back to Hayden van der Ploeg. Then we're back to the 2 boys from Burnie. So that's Jordan Matthews and Oscar Varney. The Jordan Matthews on the back of that. They're going to come through with 1 to go. They're about to get the bell, ladies and gentlemen. The girls are in a real shot of this. Away they go now. Emily Walker and Susan Stratus. Selwood leads them as they go over the line. Away goes Stratus now. She dances on the pedals and gets up out of the saddle. She puts about 5 bike lengths in on top of Emily Walker's in second wheel. And she's strong enough, Emily. You might be able to hold on to second. Selwood's not going to be able to come with you. Our back markers are moving and they're moving late. Here comes Dylan Rogers from Hobart. He's motoring down the back straight. Emily Walker in second wheel at the moment. Here comes Dylan Rogers and Lachlan Oliver from the back markers. Suzanne Stratus has got this all matched up. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Mother of 5. Hobart will winner. Burnie will winner. Emily Walker, Devonport will winner. And third position, Selwood's not going to be able to hold on. Rogers gets over the line in third position. That's a great ride by our middle markers and the women. Well done to Amalia Langham, Emily Walker and Suzanne Stratus. And they've been able to work it out with Suzanne Stratus to take out the running of the 2023 St Helens Target Pharmacy and St Helens Athletics Club Combined Seniors Wheel. Ladies and gentlemen, Suzanne Stratus. We're off and racing in the Junior Invitational 1,000 metre handicap. And so Levi Digney will be our front marker as the riders go through with 2 to go. That's our back markers, and that is Nicholas Broxham and Thomas Blaisley from Launceston and Burnie respectively. So our front marker now to greet the judge with 1 to go is Levi Digney. So Levi leads them through. He was a bit nervous earlier on this morning. Second wheel is Saddlecloth 39, Oscar Digney. Then we go back to Rory Stratton, Ivy Natira. Then through to Noah Blaisley, Oscar Pither, Ruby McEwen, Sonny McEwen. And we've got our back markers coming through now with Sid Natira, Caleb McKenzie, Mitchell Stratton, Nicholas Ablett. Riding strongly at the moment. And then we go back to Gus Challis, Tommy Blaisley and Nicholas Broxham. Up out of the saddle goes Levi Digney now down the back straight into the bottom bend. He still leads them as they come, as the back markers are starting to fly through. Ablett's on the back of Mitchell Stratton, and he's riding strongly as Ablett. He's going really well. Is he going to get 2 in the day? Here comes Levi Digney. Second wheel, Digney, Levi Digney has taken out the 1,000 metre. Oh, third. I think Saddlecloth number 39, Oscar Digney's got second. But I'm not sure, I'm not sure who got third. Mitchell Stratton? Mitchell Stratton in the purple. So the City of Burnie Cycling Club has taken out third in the Junior Invitational 1,000 metre handicap. So the girls are off and away. Let's see how they've progressed over the course of the last 6 months. So it's Sonny McKean at the rear, Ruby at the front. Ruby goes to the top of the track and allows Sonny to roll through. So they're learning the skills, the bike skills, how to utilise the track, riding a fixed gear, being able to pace themselves, being able to get up, dance on the pedals and hold the drops as they come through now to grab the bell with 1 to go. So Sonny leads them. Ruby now has listened to a bit of instruction from the sideline. Stay on a wheel. She goes up around the outside. So Sonny being smart now, making Ruby do extra work around the outside, just cautiously looking occasionally over her right shoulder. Wins somewhat behind them over their left shoulder as Ruby now gets up out of the saddle. She now puts power to pedal. She goes down the back straight into the bottom bend. Has Sonny got enough to be able to counter? She gets back on a wheel, so this is good. This is a real ding-dong battle between the twins. Ruby on the inside, Sonny on the outside. Who's going to have bragging rights tonight? Ruby, I think's just got there from Sonny McEwen in the under 15 B grade scratch race. Well done, girls. That was a great battle royale. So there'll be a bit of fun and games between the boys here. Mitchell Stratton sandwiched between Sid Natira is at the front. And Sid knows he doesn't have possibly the power of the other two, so he's going to take it to them early and ask them to do some work. And he's challenging them now down the back straight into the bottom bend. They're up to their task though. You see the chopper hover around the coast over Georges Bay there. By the way, if you want to stay, stop at Georges Bay Apartments. Sid Natira leads them through, they grab the bell. They look comfortable at the back. Mackenzie sitting at the rear. Notice he's just giving himself a little bit of distance. Natira knows that he's not going to be able to take him on from the front, so he might revert to the top of the track and go from the back. He gets into the drops and hops up onto the pedals. Away he goes. But he's no match for Caleb McKenzie and or Mitchell Stratton. Away they go now.
toe-to-toe. Stretton still sitting in behind Mackenzie, and now he goes around the outside. Hasn't jumped up out of the saddle at all. Has Stretton. Look at the power. Mackenzie on the inside is not going to have enough to be able to take it out, so Stretton does take it out. Battle of the Orange Helmets. City Natiro ringing through third position, under 15 Derby. There'll be some real cat and mouse amongst this, ladies and gents. And get the whistle. All the boys are progressing really well on the bike. Track skills, bike control, tactics, all being part of their development. The two boys, younger ones, Chalice and Ablett, have gone. Asking Broxham and Blaisley to do the work. Blaisley goes to the rear of the field. No, they've backed off again and they'll roll to the top of the track, pushing Broxham and Blaisley wide. Blaisley going to the top of the track and then dives down underneath. Takes third wheel from Broxham. It's all about positioning here and knowing who's where and at what time to go. Away goes Nicholas Ablett now around the outside of Chalice. He's got about 2 bike length lead now on Broxham, who's got some power, and he puts it down into the pedal down the back straight. Asks Blaisley to go with him. Blaisley now is able to do so. Ablett gets up out of the saddle a second time now into the bottom bend. Has he got enough to be able to hold off Chalice, who's coming around the outside of him? I'm not so sure. Blaisley now starts to spin really hard, but hold on. Broxham will get there on the Merida. Blaisley in second wheel. Chalice for third. Rounding out the field with Nicholas Ablett. Last of the derbies. Well done to the boys in the under 17 category. Very shortly we'll head over to the Masters. How many laps are we going to be doing, Dale? Val, how many laps? 8. 8. So we've got Emily Walker, Suzanne Strata, Somalia Langham, Michael Dalton, Ross Jenkins, Bradley Selwood, Julian Clayton and Brendan Simpson-Kitt. All in that order. 8 laps. Let's see if the girls can get themselves organised and take home all the kitty. We got any sprints as well? No sprints today? I've been doing it all day. Haven't you noticed, Dale? Thanks, mate. Thanks, mate. While we're at it, to the TAL, thank you for your ongoing contribution to the Sports Carnival Association of Tasmania. So to Glenn Foster and your team that you bring to every carnival, thank you. To our handicapper Daryl Nettleton, a thankless task, yet you continue to butter up. So much so that we have to bring you from Victoria, but we appreciate it. To Greg O'Rourke too, the handicapper for our cycling, not here today, but thank you for your service and contribution throughout the course of this year's series as well as last year. Thankless task, comes with a lot of stress, and in particular when we have lots of riders coming from interstate, which we value, as well as internationally as the riders go through. Stratus takes them through. How many have they got to go? 6. 6 to go. So next time they come through, they'll have 5 to go. Good to see some mature athletes still out there. Rossi Jenkins being one of them, Simpson-Kitt, Selwood, Julian Clayton, Michael Dalton. For some of us, we have a midlife-like crisis. But we all catch up, have a coffee at the end of a ride, and sometimes along the northwest in the middle of the ride. Rolling through, here's Dalton, taking them through. Going to the top of the track was Bradley Selwood. To Brendan and his team, so Philly Clayton, thank you for your service and contribution with regards to the timing for both the running and at times the cycling throughout the course of the year. To Wim Varson and his team, in particular for the bigger cycling events throughout the course of the year, both here at the outdoor tracks as well as the velodrome. Rolling through there was Simpson Kett. I think there's 4 to go. Let's get around Dale there. They'll come through to greet the judge with 3 to go. 3 to go. Interesting to see what the girls do here now. They start to assemble themselves. Notice that they're 1, 2, 3, Walker, Stratus and Langham working together, holding the inside. Each rider's doing a little turn. You'll see as they throw the elbow out, ask the rider behind them to come through and to roll through. Put their nose to the wind. Away they go. Also notice the president of the Sports Carnival Association of Tasmania, Duncan Murfitt's here today. And we thank Duncan and his crew for their contribution and commitment to the annual exercise of putting on the Carnival Series. No mean feat. No doubt there's politics involved, but the end result is usually enjoyment for all, in particular spectators and athletes. So to Duncan and his team, thank you. As Emily Walker rolls through with 2 to go. Looking over her shoulder. No one's prepared to move as yet. Stratus is 3rd wheel, Jenkins 2nd wheel, Langham is 4th wheel, but she's boxed in. Gus Chalice and Nicholas Ablett, if you're still available or here, can you please see Val James on the infield? So Gus Chalice and Nicholas Ablett. If you could see Val James, please, on the infield before departure this afternoon, as Walker leads them through. Jenkins 2nd wheel. 3rd wheel Stratus, then Langham. This is going to be interesting. Rider at the back is falling off. That's number 10, Michael Dalton. Julian Clayton is also struggling now, so Simpson Kett. Selwood's managing to hold on with the girls at this point. Jenkins still in there. Remember, Jenkins was a sprinting champion in Western Australia. His 2nd wheel, Walker, holds them at bay at this point. Stratus around the outside. Here comes Amalia Langham, and Selwood got enough in the tank. Walker down on the inside. What a ride by Emily Walker, ladies and gents. She's taken it out from Rossi Jenkins, and I think in 3rd wheel on the outside will be Amalia Langham from Suzanne Stratus, and then Bradley Selwood. So I could say it's the rose among thorns, with Jenkins in 2nd position. No, I reckon it might be the other way around. Might be the thorn between the roses. So Amalia Langham 3rd, Emily Walker strong last 2 laps in order to be able to take out the B grade scratch race. A grade scratch riders, if you could make your way onto the track, please. All right, riders are coming through, and I'll greet the judge with 11 to go. Look at the tempo. She's up already. Taking them through is Varney, Oliver, Hadley, Matthews, Van der Ploeg, Rogers, Tim Taylor, John Taylor, and Aaron Jones, AJ. You'll see some tactics throughout the course of this, and you'll see some of the older guys. I reckon they'll make some of the younger guys do a bit of work today. See what happens. Nonetheless, saying that, you might find the older guys throw the cat amongst the pigeons, and away goes Tim Taylor. John Taylor's out after him, same with Lockie Oliver, Van der Ploeg, Hadley, Geordie Matthews, AJ. Rogers around the outside of him, and rounding out the field is Varney at the moment. So they've picked the pace up, hopping up high. And the Heroes is AJ. Well, they bunch themselves back up. I wouldn't be surprised to see them streamline a bit later. This lap, yeah, they do. They start to streamline themselves out again. Varney, he's been let go. AJ's let him go. Rogers sits on his wheel. Rolls to the top of the track. Picking up the pace is Rogers. He's out after Varney. Now, Varney did this down in Rosebery and almost took out the points race, as well as a scratch. Righto. He's been called to go with him. So Tim Taylor takes Oscar Varney now. Away he goes Lachlan Oliver. They're using a lot of energy, the younger blokes. So Lockie Oliver, Dylan Rogers gets onto the back wheel of Tim Taylor. And now they decide to go on with it. They're going down the back straight, right around the outside, Hadley on the back of them. John Taylor now rolls up, allows Van der Ploeg to come through, and they bunch themselves back up again. Geordie Matthews, wily veteran Aaron Jones in amongst them. Hadley gets up out of the pedals and he goes for a second time. Oliver now expending more energy. Same with Dylan Rogers, second wheel. Has he got enough to be able to get on? I think he does. Rode really strongly with Hayden Van der Ploeg, did Lockie Oliver at the Madison in Launceston earlier on this year. So they string themselves out. John Taylor's unable to go with them at this point unless they bunch up again. Away goes Tim. He puts the cat amongst the pigeons, then rolls to the top of the track. No one's prepared to go. Younger boys go to the top and then go again. Jack Hadley. Covering him though is Tim Taylor. He's saying, anything you can do, I can do as well. Go, rolls through, 6 to go, 6 to go. Allowing John Taylor to get onto the back. He goes down the back straight. Let's see if John can get onto the back of AJ. AJ goes right up and around the outside. And they bunch themselves up again. It'll be interesting to see what happens here as they come through, whether they string themselves out. Van der Ploeg's been let go. The Flying Dutchman. Been over on the mainland, riding with Team Bridgelane. And the National Series, Road Series in Victoria. Dalton Stretton's over in South Australia. He's a part of Team Bridgelane as well. Tour Down Under. Been darn hot, I believe, over there. Much more moderate climate down here in Tasmania, but we don't tell people that. Keep the tranquility to ourselves. They greet the judge with 4 to go. Young bucks on the front. Look at Geordie Matthews here. He's been pretty smart from the City of Burnie Cycling Club. He's just sitting second wheel. Now been asked to do a little bit of work from Lachlan Oliver. John Taylor's still going. Even though he's lost a bit of contact, I'd say he's made up about 10 or so bike lengths in the last lap or two. The riders come through now down the main straight. Up into the bank goes Tim Taylor. Pulling them through is Varney. AJ's not happy with something about don't pull out in front of someone's wheel. And he lets young Hadley know about it, I believe. They'll come through now and they'll grab the final lap. So we'll get the bell lap. Going to the top there is Geordie Matthews. Now, I'd say he's setting himself up because he's a powerful athlete. Varney's the one to go, I believe. Tim Taylor rolls to the top, same with AJ. Varney doesn't spread them out, but Hadley does, and away he goes. They get the bill. Up out of the saddle they go. Geordie Matthews, have a look at him on the inside. Number 5. It gets Tim Taylor to get out of the way. Has he got enough in the tank in order to be able to bring down these young bucks? AJ goes. He's sitting on the back of Vanderploeg. Has Aaron Jones got enough to Wiley Vetcher in order to be able to get around the outside of him and Hadley? AJ's working hard. Hadley on the inside. The Flying Dutchman on the outside. Launceston versus Bernie. Bernie's going to take this one out. The Vanderploeg from Hadley. AJ in third wheel from Dylan Rogers. Lockie Oliver, Geordie Matthews, Tim Taylor, Oscar Varney and John Taylor. Ladies and gentlemen, our A-grade scratch riders, put your hands together please.